Robert Frost. Love is an irresistible desire, to be irresistibly desired. If we couldn't laugh, we would all go insane. But I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Half the world is composed of people who have something to say and can't, and the other half who have nothing to say and keep on saying it. We love the things we love for what they are. A poem begins as a lump in the throat, a sense of wrong, a homesickness, a love sickness. The afternoon knows what the morning never suspected. To be a poet is a condition, not a profession. The middle of a road is where the white line is, and that's the worst place to drive. Before I built a wall, I'd ask to know what I was, walling in or walling out. Poetry is a way of taking life by the throat. How many things have to happen to you before something occurs to you? Something there is that doesn't love a wall and wants it down. Thinking is not to agree or disagree. That's voting. I'm not confused. I'm just well mixed. One to the heart of man. Was it ever less than a treason to go with the drift of things, to yield with a grace to reason, and bow and accept the end of a love or a season? Suddenly, quietly, you realize that, from this moment forth, you will no longer walk through this life alone. Like a new sun, this awareness arises within you, freeing you from fear, opening your life. It is the beginning of love and the end of all that came before. Something we were withholding made us weak until we found it was ourselves. My sorrow, when she's here with me, thinks these dark days of autumn rain are beautiful as days can be. She loves the bare, the withered tree. She walks the sodden pasture lane. You don't have to deserve your mother's love. You have to deserve your father as. He's more particular. The father is always a Republican towards his son, and his mother's always a Democrat. Now no joy but lacks soul that is not dashed with pain and weariness and fault. I crave the stain of tears, the aftermark of almost too much love, the sweet of bitter bark and burning clove. Love at the lips was touch, as sweet as I could bear, and once that seemed too much. I lived on air. It should be of the pleasure of a poem itself to tell how it can. The figure a poem makes, it begins in delight and ends in wisdom. The figure is the same for love, but strictly held by none, is loosely bound by countless silken ties of love and thought to everything on earth the compass round, and only by one's going slightly taught in the capriciousness of summer airs of the slightest bondage made aware. And were an epitaph to be my story, I'd have a short one ready for my own. I would have written of me on my stone, I had a lover's quarrel with the world. I'd like to get away from earth a while, and then come back to it and begin over. May no fate willfully misunderstand me, and half grant what I wish and snatch me away not to return. Earth's the right place for love. I don't know where it's likely to go better. A poet never takes notes. You never take notes in a love affair. Every poem a momentary stay against the confusion of the world. Earth's the right place for love. I don't know where it's likely to go better. Lord, I have loved your sky, be it set against or for me, have loved it clear and high, or low and stormy. Yet some say love by being thrall, and simply staying possesses all, in several beauty that thought fares far, to find fused in another star. Love is earth to which she clings. There is no love, there's only love of men and women, love of children, love of friends, of men, of God, divine love, human love, parental love, roughly discriminated for the rough. Let those possess the land, and only those who love it with a love so strong and stupid that they may be abused and taken advantage of, and made fun of by business, law, and art. Loosely bound by countless silken ties of love and thought to everything on earth the compass round. Summary riposte to the dreary wail, there's no knowing what love is all about. Poets know a lot. You know how cunningly mankind is planned. We have one loving and one hating hand. The loving's made to hold to each other like, while with the hating other hand we strike.